Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Welcome to Radical Riddimz, SPRLIVEFM.com, your taste of grace in cyberspace. I'm Brother Benji.
And I'm Princess Playa. And this is a special day because this is a 1 year celebration of Radical Riddimz. Actually, it was last week, but we're celebrating today, 1 year celebration of Radical.
We're celebrating your 1 year anniversary also.
Okay. But, I mean, it's a show, really.
Oh, so
Radical Riddimz.
You want him to do it corporately? Okay.
No, just Radical Riddimz.
Okay.
So, yes.
There's no champagne.
Done, yeah. There's 1 year. Thank God for 1 year of doing this show. I mean, it's through this entire pandemic that we're doing this show. And we've had some fun and, yeah, some interesting shows.
It has been a roller coaster.
It indeed has. It indeed has been a roller coaster. And we thank God for preserving us and seeing us through this year, and pray that we go through another year of Radical Riddimz. Stick and stay with us.
Righteous
because it's
reggae.
going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun.
Sanctified soca.
Yes.
Skia.
So today's going to be an interesting show. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting show. That's all I can say about that. We're going to be talking about different things that have happened, that are happening. We are back in a lockdown here in the GTA, Greater Toronto Area. We're back into a stay-at-home order. This basically the same stay-at-home order they had in the winter, from December right into February, even when we were off. The difference right now is that I think people are over it. The back and forth.
The lights going on and off.
Yeah, they're just kind of over it. You know, you and you know what it is? It's that people have grown accustomed. Okay, I go here, I go there, and that's all I'm doing. I go here, I go there, I go here. You know, for me, that's basically what it is. I come here, I go home, I go to the grocery store across the street, and maybe once in a while I go see my mom. And that's basically it. I ain't going nowhere else. Well, so it's like,
I go from here home, work, go home, and that's it.
You know what I mean? So it's like, okay,
it's not getting really.
You know what? I'm not gonna stop. I mean, and I thought in my mind, okay, maybe we should stop Radical. And I said, no, man. No, let's not stop. Let's just continue, because this stop and go, one thing I think it's going to hurt the radio station, and we want to interact with people. We want to continue to have that face that you see and that interaction, because people being at home, it's a lot right now for them not to be, you know, interacting with people. So when you're doing a live show and you're chatting and you know someone's watching your comments and all this, then...
And when they're seeing us in live and living color, the black shirt, and you're wearing the SPRI hoodie.
Yeah.
and listen.
Yeah, man.
So, like she said, it's going to be an interesting show.
Yes, definitely. If you are listening right now and you want to see us, you know, feel free to come on to our YouTube channel, which is Streaming Praise Radio, and get involved in the chat.
Yeah, man.
There's always conversation in the chat, and sometimes we're not even able to catch all the conversation. That's how much conversation is going on in the chat.
You know what I'm saying?
So
don't be afraid of people, man. They don't bite.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're social distance in the chat room.
You can get entertainment, visual entertainment, and audio entertainment as you're listening to us.
You're going to get entertainment from Uncle Aubrey when he comes into the chat room. Sister Faye and
gosh.
DJ Analyst, big up on herself.
When they get, I see DJ Analyst. Yes, blessed.
This
is our anniversary, 1 year anniversary of Radical Riddimz. Myself and Brotha Benji hosting this show. We actually started on YouTube on May 5th.
No, we started on April.
No, we started on YouTube
on
May 5th.
Yeah, but the show originally started on
right.
April.
But we started on YouTube on May 5th, and that show was when we interviewed Papa San.
Yes.
That was our very first YouTube show, and then we decided, you know what, this kind of is good. Let's continue it.
You want people to see our face.
Here we are. Every week we're on Colgate Grin. Every
Beard
week
and
we're
all.
here,
Listen,
giving you the
I'm going to be
radical
honest with the people.
rhythms.
I didn't want to come in. I'm just going to be honest. I like to be transparent with people and just be honest. I didn't want to come into the studio because of certain things we're going to talk about today. But you pray for me as I pray for myself, as they say in church. I mean, I don't mean that in a humorous way. I mean that's on a serious tip. I didn't want to be here. I wanted to stay home because I heard some
Well,
news.
you're here now.
Yes,
You're here
I'm
now.
here. So as they say in the sports arena, I'm going to put on my game face.
Awesome. Welcome,
Okay.
Brother Martin. Thank you for the anniversary greetings and
Thank you,
blessings. Thank you
Mr.
so much.
What is your name?
We should, have,
Bartholomew?
we should have some balloons
No, we
coming
need-
up. All this stuff coming up. Balloons. Maybe I'll
So-
put up a thing that says anniversary show, something like that.
I'm asking you lovely people to do one thing, and she's going to laugh when I say this, and I'm going to say it. It's coming out of my mouth. Move the Chesterfield out of the way. Move the coffee table out of the way. We're going to celebrate our 1-year anniversary with some Riddimz dancehall right away. So we're going to go to the area code because I have some area codes to represent. Me go with my book here. What
Okay.
area code is he representing? And let's see. Where's my book?
Area code
Area code. We're going to.
Monty G? Who?
We're going to the area code. Oh, come on. Where did I put my... Oh, there we go. Area code 242. And that is Bahamas.
Yes, Bahamas.
So we're going to Monty G. Hey, Christian Party. Right here on Radical Riddimz, SPR Live FM. Bless up.
Them say Christian man can't party, and through the Spirit of Christ we have liberty. Monty G. So me go ahead and pray. You mean me not keep on that say? We are Christian and we there pray every day. We don't hypocritical, we still a party. Hey, okay. You mean me not keep on that say? We are Christian and we there
Breaking off another hot explosive mix.
a party. Hey, if you is a Christian, me now want see your eye. Pull up on no hand from none of the backslide. When you be down Satan and take it up on a ride. Pray every day that you hope you provide for. So now watch one take line you see. Just the other day I'm a pray for some strength. So you know Satan try give them a treatment. And when Christ come, on no bad up it argument. Satan them get bent. Hey yo, hey you me, I not hear what I'm saying. We are Christian, and we are pray every day. Hey you me, I not hear what I'm saying. We are Christian, and we are pray every day. And yo, from them say Christian man can't part, and through the Spirit of Christ we have liberty. Monty G. Come on, see we are Christian and think we can party. Have the Spirit and we are up, liberty to be chatty, let me and die with her. Jesus Christ run through the heart. So what? Scatter. Man them a ball. From the mercy Jesus Christ never recall. Hypocrite man them backbite and the chat but man see and young. Naga stop. What? Sing out talk like and down a fish fry. Certain man them a serious Christian man why? We tell them no one this in a man them thing. I don't see no man them know it. Church man is the boy. Who we see the keep on them set. We are Christian and we are pray every day. We don't keep it till we still a party. Okay, who we see the keep on them set. We are Christian and we are pray every day. We don't keep it till we still a party. Hey. Pay out to a year what we say. Tell them say Christian we are party. When them pay out to a year what we say. Tell them Christian a party. When them pay out to a year what we say. Tell them say Christian we are party. When them pay out to a year what we say. Tell them Christian a party is what we say. If you be a Christian, me now want see you high. Pull up on the one from one on no backslide. Me down Satan and take it up on a ride. Pray every day that Jehovah provide. I know I was Monty Glide. Just the other day I man pray for some strength. You know Satan try give me bad treatment. When Christ come, none of bother with argument. Satan them get bent. Understand? Yeah. Hey, who made me not you want that say? We are Christian and we pray every day. We not hypocritical, we still a party. Hey, okay. Hey, every day. We know you be critical, we still a party. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, go. Lily Jason, mighty. Come on, on the show. Feel better, what you say? Tell them. Go, Jesus, go, Jesus, go. So go, Jesus, go, Jesus, go, go, Jesus. Run the track, run the track, run the track, run the track. God, me afraid too, cause I know I must obey you. All praise belongs to you. I just praise, man, I praise you. You are my God, me afraid too, cause I know I must obey you, because my heart belongs to you. Said if you love Jesus, push your hand up, hand up. You are real God, man, then stand up, stand up. Hey, you are God from a long, long time. Don't need no other God of no other kind. Don't in a sin, me did mud up, mud up. Jesus wash away my sins with him blood up, blood up. Thank you. You are my guide, I'm my sword and shield. You can't tell me say God no real. I just praise, man, I praise you. You are my God, me afraid too, cause I know I must obey you. All praise belongs to you. I just praise, man, I praise you. You are my God, me afraid too, cause I know I must obey you, because my heart belongs to you. Say go Jesus, go Jesus, go. Go Jesus, go Jesus, go. Say go Jesus, go Jesus, go. Go Jesus. Jesus come first, Satan come last. I try to mash me up and tell me about my past. The righteous are gonna enter, the wicked can't cross. Cause none of them never surrender to the boss. He picks me high, turn me around. I was going astray and you show me the way. My hopes and dreams are in Jesus Christ. I can go and day without you in my life. I just praise, man, I praise you. You are my God, me afraid too, cause I know I must obey you. All praise belongs to you. I just praise, man, I praise you. You are my God, me afraid too, cause I know I must obey you, because my heart belongs to you. Go Jesus, go Jesus, go. Go Jesus, go Jesus, go. Say go on Jesus, go on Jesus, go Jesus. Who are for me hero? Jesus. Who are for me hero? Jesus. Who are for me hero? Jesus. Without you in mind, I just praise, man, I praise you. You are my God, me afraid too, cause I know I must obey you. All praise belongs to you. I just praise, man, I praise you. You are my God, me afraid too, cause I know I must obey you, because my heart belongs to you. Said if you love Jesus, put your hand up, hand up. You are real God, man, then stand up, stand up. You are God from a long, long time. Don't need no other God of no other kind. Don't in my sin, me did mud up. Jesus wash away my sins with him blood up, blood up. You are my guide, I'm my sword and shield. You can't tell me say God no real. I just praise, man, I praise you. You are my God, me afraid you. Oh yeah. Run the track, run the track, run the track, run the track, run the track. Reggae, reggae, love it's a reggae beat. Reggae, reggae, something so very sweet. Reggae, reggae, listen to the people say, yeah, yeah, hey. I wanna sing out some sweet gospel reggae, to give the praises that's due to my Father, because it's more than just music, it's worship. Instead of worship of his feet, when I use a reggae beat, and this a reggae gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter when it's worship. Reggae gets sweeter and sweeter when the reggae I promote the gospel. Reggae gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter when it's worship. So hats off to reggae, but more so to Jesus. I wanna give the best to my Savior. In my weakness, He made me strong. No doubt that I love reggae music, but without Jesus, my life seems wrong. There's no question of your greatness. Father, I love to you. You are the water over my life, so the worship is due. I wanna sing out some sweet gospel reggae to give the praises that's due to my Father. Because it's more than just music, it's worship. It's when I worship of His feet. And I use a reggae beat. And this a reggae gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter when it's worship. Reggae gets sweeter and sweeter when the reggae I promote the gospel. Reggae gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter when it's worship. So hats off to reggae, but more so to Jesus. Now this a reggae, me a hail up my king. A youth in a God, him a time he lesson. He walking in next direction of sin. To praise Jehovah is a blessing. Now follow the foolish man and all the nonsense them a chatting. And when you know God and when you're ready, know you're happy. I belong to you. So use me like a vessel, Lord. I wanna sing out some sweet gospel reggae. Gospel reggae. To give the praises that's due to my Father. Because it's more than just music, it's worship. It's when I worship of His feet. When I use a reggae beat. And this a reggae gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter when it's worship. Reggae gets sweeter and sweeter when the reggae I promote the gospel. Reggae gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter when it's worship. So hats off to reggae, but more so to Jesus. Reggae, reggae. Reggae, reggae. Reggae, reggae.
Yeah. But I'm independent. This was when the catalyst.
Share that, bro.
Go I walk through the valley and the shadow of that I will not fear. The enemy always trying to run the track, run the track, run the track. Stare to my left, to my right, to my front, to my back. When I talk, them I talk, then I touch, them I chat. One prayer to my daddy, put me right on track. Hey, you will deal with them. God have me back, say God have me back. God have me back, God have me back. God have me back, yes God have me back, back. God have me. No retreat, say no surrender. Don't know God have me defender. He's my shield, my fortress, my buckler. Give me confidence. No retreat, say no surrender. Don't know God have me defender. He's my shield, my fortress, my buckler. Give me confidence. God have me defender. God have me defender. When them a launch, them trap me down. No ballop, say he's my defender. Come again, say God have me defender. God have me defender. When them a launch, them trap me down. No ballop, say he's my defender. When them a chat, and I'm sorry. God will protect ya, you not have to worry. God have me defender. He's my defender. When them a spew hatred and tell lies, don't compromise, keep the eyes on the prize. God have me defender. He's my defender. Hey, God have me back. Say God have me back. God have me back. God have me back. God have me back. Yes, God have me back. Back. God have me. God have me. No retreat. Say no surrender. Don't know God have me defender. He's my shield, my fortress, my buckler. Give me confidence. No retreat. Say no surrender. I don't know God have me defender. He's my shield, my fortress, my buckler. Give me confidence. Defender. God have me defender. Defender. Let go and let God handle it. Let go and let God handle them. So me sing again. Let go and let God handle it. Let go and let God handle them. So me sing again. Hallelujah, the year if you know Him defend ya. Hallelujah, the year if you know Him defend ya. Hallelujah, the year if you know Him defend ya. Him are your confidence. So I walk through the valley of the shadow of that time. I will not fear. The enemy always try to attack me, but God always there. surrender. No retreat, say no surrender. No retreat, say no surrender. He will deal with them, but I'm a defender. I'm a defender. When them a lost them, trap it and double up. Say he's my defender. Come again, say but I'm a defender. But I'm a defender. When them a do what I do, I gotta see you right. You will deal with them, defender.
Yes, I got caught up in the music, people. I got caught up in the
He's
music.
busy watching me.
Busy watching her put up the 1 year anniversary banner while we're doing the
haven't
show.
put it up yet.
If you don't know, if you didn't know, you're listening to Radical Riddimz, SPRLIVEFM.com. Your taste of grace in your taste of grace in cyberspace. It's, you know, it's a tongue twister if you say it so many times.
Yes.
So if you didn't know, we are celebrating 1 year of Radical Riddimz. Personally, it's a 1 year anniversary for Princess Playa because it's 1 year she came aboard on SPR.
One year anniversary of Radical Riddimz.
Because we're
celebrating.
family, she's my virgin and she's my sister. We are celebrating 1 year together. So that's how we're doing it. So for all you lovely people who just logging in, like Sister Raquel, big up people on YouTube land, Sister Raquel, Brother Chris, DJ Analyst, Sister Faye. Uncle Aubrey's not there yet. His helicopter hasn't landed in the chat room as yet, but it eventually will.
You said Sister Raquel?
Yes, Sister
Yeah,
Raquel.
okay.
Jump rope and skip. Jump rope and skip. All right, so for all you lovely people, we're representing air codes. For lovely people like me, I represent the air code of 437. You're saying, what area code is that?
Sister Shireen just popped in.
Big up yourself, Sister Shireen. Happy day to you too. I was ready to say happy anniversary, but she's, you know, all the people who are chiming with us, happy anniversary. You been with us for 1 year, so thank you for being with Princess Playa and I celebrating the 1 year. So again, I represent the air code of 437. So you're asking me, what is 437? That is the air code of Toronto. Not the major one, but it's one of
437.
Yes, because the major air code for Toronto is 416.
Right.
And of course, when cell phones came into play, they were giving out the air code of 416, 647, 289, 905, and I got a cell phone after
905 is not Toronto.
905 is okay in the region that we're in, Mississauga, yes, in Pickering, Ajax.
Yeah,
Oshawa.
416
Yes.
is the main area code
but
for
because
Toronto.
because of all the 416s are all gone out, I got the air code of 437. So that is the air code I represent. What air code do you represent, Princess Playa?
416.
All right, 416. But I'm originally from Toronto, so I am originally a 416.
It's 416 across the board. I mean, there's so many area codes
yes.
now. There's 647, 437. There's different 992. I think 992 is it?
Can't go that far.
I know there's a 281, but that's more so
289.
289. That's more for 905.
Yes.
But there's so many different. The main one is 416.
So we represent. So I represent
416.
So we represent the 416.
You can't tell nobody 437.
And I don't live in
like what?
I don't live in I don't live in the
Like-
6. I live in T dot.
Okay.
That's where the original name is.
'Cause,
T dot, Toronto.
You know, people like I don't know if you're familiar with if people are familiar with Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
He knows places by area codes. You tell him that, oh, I'm from so and so, be like, oh, that's 416.
Yeah,
like
man.
he knows area codes like
That's like me. That's like me with that's like me with airline airport codes like
Yeah.
YYZ and MBJ and MBA. You know all them etc.
Yeah, yeah.
So because I used to work at the airport.
okay,
keyword,
okay. So you're
familiar with the codes.
familiar.
So for all you lovely people logging in, we're gonna tell you the air codes that you missed. We went to Bahamas, air code 242.
242 for
242 Bahamas. Monty G, hey Christian Party, we gave you the air code of 876. If you're not familiar with that air code, 876.
876. Blah blah blah.
Jamaica. We went to Jamaica.
Green.
People of God.
Woo!
Reach out and touch somebody.
Black, gold, and green.
Okay, we went to air code 876 Jamaica. We went to the air code of 868 TNT Trinidad and Tobago with. Oh, sorry. The person who represented Jamaica was Jason Mighty. I praise. We had just a praise, and we gave you 868 air code TNT Trinidad and Tobago with positive.
What's TNT?
868.
868. Okay.
We gave you Positive Sweeter, and we went to the line of 246. This lady is on fire. We play her so many times, and I love her like cook food. I said it out here, and my wife is probably listening to my voice. Yes, I do love Nisha Woods.
And 246 is?
246 is Barbados.
Barbados.
And if you want to say it, if you're a happy person, we just cut it short. We call it BIM.
BIM.
BIM. All right. So we're going back to TNT Southeast for some sanctified soca. We're going back to 868 TNT, and we're going to give you. I thought you were gonna
You're
come
going
in.
back into the music?
We're going. No, we're not.
So why are you bringing up music?
I'm sorry.
All right. So
That's when you were. I was like looking at you like.
You said we're going into
No,
music,
no, we're
so
not.
I was
No.
like,
No, I'm
we're going
first-
back to TNT.
No,
I'm
we're
like,
not.
okay.
We
so
will
what are
eventually go
doing?
back to Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
Let me say that.
All right, so we had said that we had said in the last segment when the show started that we're back in a lockdown here in Toronto. I should say not Toronto, all of Ontario. We're in a provincial wide stay-at-home order, and just yesterday I saw that the premier announced another aspect of the lockdown. So those who are in the hospital, I get because they're saying that the ICUs are packed. That those that are in the hospital, if the hospital needs to transfer people, they can transfer them without the permission of the individual and the families now. So they don't have to wait for permission. Ontario is now giving the hospital permission to just transfer them. Okay. Without discussing with the family or with the person. So you're in the hospital, they're gonna come to you and say, okay, look, you have to we're transferring you, and you have nothing to say about it. Nothing to say about it.
Commercial break. Thank you, Sister Faye, for that word of encouragement. Thank you, Sister Faye.
What does it say? You
trying,
can't interject and then just say thank you.
I'm trying to.
You're on the radio.
Yes, it says. By the way, Brother Benji, she heard what I said earlier, because earlier in this show I said I didn't want to come here because of certain things that happened according to the week, and she said, you know, it's the enemy. The enemy will find a way. The enemy knows. The enemy. Oh my goodness.
You know that the enemy will always put things in your life to try to hinder you when doing God's work. So enjoy the anniversary, bro. Wise words. Thank you so much, Sister Faye, for the encouragement.
Virtual hug, Sister Faye. Come. You ready? Come. Bam.
Thank you.
Thank you. We need
so we'll just because that was kind of the segue that I was getting into when I was talking about what Premier Ford is doing. So it's because there's people in ICU, people and I know that's a controversial topic as is, but we have come to find out that someone that we know, himself and his mother, but for himself, he's in ICU right now battling COVID, and it's not looking good. So the church community has been putting out comments on Facebook. His name is Jonathan Kerr. They have been putting messages on Facebook to say pray for him. So keep Jonathan Kerr in prayer. He has been he's an awesome musician, drummer. He's played for Toronto. He's played for various people, like Toronto Mass Choir. He's played for various artists.
Cheryl James and Val.
Yeah, he's played for so many different artists in Toronto and even outside of the church. He's an excellent musician, excellent drummer, recording drummer, and he has 2 young kids.
And he produced an album.
Yes.
The Church of Jesus Christ Mass Choir.
So right now he's battling for his life as we speak in ICU.
Take a deep breath, Brotha.
Yeah, so keep him in prayer, Jonathan Kerr in prayer, and his family and his mommy. I don't know if his mommy's in ICU, but she has COVID as well, I hear. Keep this is what I hear. I know for sure Jonathan Kerr does, but keep the family in prayer. There's, Justice McLeod, his sister is
Sharon,
in ICU, and
a foundation member of Faith Chorale. Sharon Riley of Faith Chorale. She's on life support.
Yeah, and his mother has COVID as well. Not sure if it's ICU, but I know the sister has ICU. So it's difficult right now for the church community and for the families of these individuals battling for their life. It's a difficult right now because you can't go in the hospitals like before, and you don't know what you're just relying on nurses and doctors to be there for your loved one. That's the biggest and hardest thing, because when you know that you have a loved one that is struggling and battling to stay alive,
and you want to be there.
You want to be there, and you know that you being there would be helpful.
What?
Instead of just thinking about them suffering alone, so our heart and prayers go out to the families of Jonathan Kerr and Justice McLeod, and anybody else who hasn't put it out there, because these families have put it out there. So we pray for those
family,
going
man.
through in the church community in Toronto that are dealing with this. It's not an easy thing at all. I saw last year, I saw an article and it touched me. Was it an article or was watching something? I think I was watching a video of this man in England, I think he was. He was one of the first people to actually come out and talk about his bout with COVID. And he was in the hospital. This is when they allowed nobody in the hospital, like no blies whatsoever. And he said he was in the hospital by himself. He said the nurses would pass by and all this, and he felt like he was dying. And he said, God, he looked at the simple things. He started to think about, I feel like I'm dying, and there's no pastor that can come in and pray with me. There's nobody that's stopping and praying with me. There's nobody that I can call to say, come in and just stay with me. He's like, he's completely by himself. And he explained it in a way that made you realize what people are really going through that are in the hospital, And then he said how one day he just prayed to God. He said, God, just let me know that you're with me. I just right now, he prayed for some type of a snack. I forget what it was. It was some type of a snack. And would you know, this cleaning person passed by his room and said, hey, how you doing? Are you good? And he's like, oh, I'm here and, just dealing with some stuff. And they're like, oh, okay. And the person, I guess every maybe couple days, the person would come and just kind of greet him, the cleaner. And then this one particular day, after the man prayed the prayer, this one particular day, the cleaner was like, oh, I just felt that I should give you this. And it was the very snack that he had asked God for. I would give anything if I could eat that right now. And that made him start bawling, because he really realized that God was with him, even though he was saying that he wanted somebody to come and pray with him, a pastor or something like that. He knew right then and there that God was with him, that God brought a cleaner, not a nurse or a doctor, surgeon, medical professional, first, what do they call it? First responders, first line responders,
a paramedic.
It was a cleaner
That's an
that
angel.
came to him,
That's an angel right there.
and gave him the snack. And the cleaner didn't even know he prayed for it. So God is working, and I think the guy recovered from it.
Oh, bless God.
Yeah, thank God. But it's stories like that you hear, that you have to just trust God in these trying and hard times. It's trying and hard, but it's through these times that we don't have any choice but to trust God. It's out of our hands. We have no choice, because surely me not put my faith and trust in a no doctor. Me not putting my faith and trust in a no doctor. I put my faith and trust in God to keep me alert, to keep me understanding what's going on. Yes.
He has the final say.
And to awaken me and to awaken anybody that I know and love that's in the hospital, and to see us through,
Yeah, so.
If this is our time, then this is our time. If it's not our time, then God will turn the situation around for his glory, So it's difficult. It is difficult. So we just send our prayers out to the families of these people.
So pray for Karen too, his sis, man, because she's taking it.
Well, his sisters and his family. His mom. His mom. If she's cognizant, then she knows that her son is sick on to this point, so that's not gonna make it easier for her to recover. It's just all over, just crazy right now.
Healing shall be their portion.
Yes, for sure. Sister Kiko, thank you so much for the anniversary blessings. Thank you. Thank you so much. But I wanted to get that. And this week, let me just... so this week also, we lost Prince Philip, 99 years old. I thought he would have hit 100, but he didn't. Long life. It's a blessing to have long life.
Yes, it is.
You know, I mean, long life like that.
Lord, I'm running, trying to make 100.
99 and a half. And I think he got to over 99 and a half because I think his birthday's in May. But Prince Philip, and then we heard the sad passing of DMX. So that I'm not going to get into right now. We'll get into in the next segment.
I'm just going to say a pinch about that.
But, okay.
That hurt.
Okay.
The passing of DMX hurts. Why?
Yeah.
We're 1 year apart. That's why it hurts.
All right. We'll get into all that
I can't get into it. You can go into it, but I don't. Okay. All right, so we're going to pack our... Sorry. We don't want to cut you off, but we're going to go to the music now. So pack your grip, pack your suitcase, pack your barrel, pack your your whatever you want to pack. We're going back to Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to give you Blessed Messenger, Make Room, Radical Riddimz, SPR Live FM, your taste of grace in cyberspace.
Yes, yes.
Badang badang, budung 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 budung, rang badang badang badang. Woo! Make room when you see me jumping up, hey, when you see me praising the God, anointing inside me like fire. Make room when you see me jumping up, hey, when you see me praising the God, anointing inside me like fire. I hear them say that their God is the best. That you know about Jesus yet. Like them thumbs up Jesus yet. I hear them say that their God is the greatest. Tell them that you know about Jesus yet. Like them thumbs up Jesus. Tell them it arms. It's the land to the slaughter. Raise Cyrus' daughter. Turn water into wine. Sweet the people and blow their mind. So when I come out to praise him, I don't have no time to be gazing. All I need is 4 by 10 so I can praise my Father until the end. Make room when you see me jumping up, when you see me praising the God, anointing inside me like fire. Make room when you see me jumping up, when you see me praising the God, anointing inside me like fire. Hey, Satan, you thought you defend this. Put in your hand in my business. Depression had me so down, yeah. Everything I did was failure. People used to laugh at me, but that was a part of the testimony. Hey, but then Jesus stepped in the area and let me know that victory is mine. Lord and Redeemer, you put me on a hill so that I could shine. So when I come out to praise him, I don't have no time to be gazing. All I need is 10 by 6 so I can mash up Satan and give him licks. Make room when you see me jumping up, hey, when you see me praising the God, anointing inside me like fire. Make room when you see me jumping up, hey, when you see me praising the God, anointing inside me like fire. I know you think that I'm bad and I'm crazy, but if I tell you my story, you wouldn't leave here today. I am living proof that my God is mighty. Let me testify that my God is mighty. I could have been dead or sick in bed, but thank God I still to move my leg. I ain't not waiting on no music or nobody to tell me lift him up. So when I come out to praise him, I don't have no time to be gossiping. All I need is 12 by 10 so I could praise the Father until the end. Hey, when you see me jumping up, when you see me praising the God, anointing inside me like fire. Hey, when you see me jumping up, when you see me praising the God, anointing inside me like fire.
Energy representing. I've got love. Now Jesus is love. I turn big element. That's the beat. Let me take the gospel to the streets. One thing. This to myself. Got to get this message out there. Got to share with someone else. This love my Father gave me. It's burning deep inside. Like a shining light through darkness can't hide. My God, love overflow till me can't contain it. So when you see me out and roll up me and share it. This world need more love. So me can take it to them with soca music. So put your hands them high, yeah. Celebrating this love. If you know you believe in love, me want to get something that's our way. Put your hands them high, yeah. Celebrating this love. The love of Jehovah, yeah. The one you get something that's how we na 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 na. Sing. Now trust. Listen. The Father loved the world. He sent His only Son. He came and died for us. No, there is no for everyone. There is no one like Jehovah. His love will set you free. Just you believe and then you will see. Yeah. Watch out, God love overflow till you can't contain it. Yeah. So when you see me out, I roll up me and share it. This world need more love. So you can take it to them with soca music. So put your hands them high, yeah. Celebrating this love. If you know you believe in love, you want to get something that's our way. Put your hands them high, yeah. Celebrating this love. The love of Jehovah, yeah. Listen me when you come, put your hands them high, yeah. Celebrating this love. If you know you believe in love, you want to get something that's our way. Put your hands them high, yeah. Celebrating this love. The love of Jehovah, yeah. The one you get something that's our way. Na 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 na. Sing. Hands them high, now try. So put your hands them high, wow.
If you believe in love,
Put your hands up.
if you believe God is love, God's grace is what we need. Yeah.
So me take it to them and me tell them. Watch out, God love overflow till you can't contain it, hey. So when you see me out, I roll up me and share it, hey.
God's love, God's grace is what we need. Yeah.
So put your hands them high, yeah. Celebrating this love. If you know you believe in love, you want to get something that's our way. Put your hands them high, yeah. Celebrating this love. The love of Jehovah, yeah. The one you get something that's our way. I said the one need to keep taking the gospel to the world. Blaze it from every radio station. Righteousness exalt a nation. Dr. Beats. Pick up my good friend Straight Body Production. Duan Victor Austin. Argan.
All the summer, the secrets of my assumption. No matter what's going on, yeah. And no matter what you send me, and no matter how you watch me, and I might look funny, I'm like giving God love me, so give me some room, give me some space. I'm not telling me to behave, when I give God my praise, and it's a jump on my behavior. Watch me like that, put your opinion on the paper, and give it to me later. Now right now, total taste of my savior. I lift up my hands and praise him. And praise away. I jump on around and praise away. Praise away, just praise away. Lift up my hands and praise away. Shout hallelujah and praise away. I jump on around and praise away. Praise away. Give me some room, give me some and ready. I'm a cool and ready. Everybody ready like Freddy. Ready, set, go. I'm ready from over there. I'm even take from over there. I have a race party over here. Get over here. Give me some room. Give me some space. Just let me take the air. Well, I give it back my praise. And in the top of my head, watch me like a stranger. Jump up and get out my paper. And give it to me later. Right now, total space for the savior. I lift up my hands and praise of it. I jump to the shame and praise of it. I jump all around and praise of it. Praise of it. Just praise of it. I lift up my hands and praise of it. Give it to the shame and praise of it. I jump all around and praise of it. Praise of it. Give me some room. Give me some space. And I tell me to be here. And I give it back the praise. And it's a top of my behavior. Watch me like a stranger. Put your opinion on the paper. And give it to me later. Right now, total praise of my savior. Totally, totally. Let it go, let me. Totally, totally. Let it go, let me. If you wanna be, who you wanna be. If you wanna be, let it over me. To my heart, to my soul, to my mind. And make me all of me. To my heart, to my mind. To my soul, and make me all of it. To my heart, to my mind. To my soul, and make me all of it. To my heart, to my mind. I cannot make it all, yeah. And put my hands and praise of it. Shut down the shame and praise of it. I jump all around and praise of it. Praise of it. Just praise of it. And put my hands and praise of it. Shut down the shame and praise of it. I jump all around and praise of it. Praise of it. Give me some room. Give me some space. And I tell me to be here. And I give it that praise. And it's a top of my behavior. Watch me like a stranger. Put your opinion on my paper. And give it to me later. And right now, total praise of my savior. 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 Am I? I'm giving your best praise. Let me see. Run the track. 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 In your hand, give him your best praise. Let me see your wave in your hand. Show him your best praise. Oh, I love me so. I will never know my joy from within. Forgiver of my sins. You're always there, never alone. My fortress, my cornerstone. Always there, and through it all. No matter what I can call. Jesus, who died for me. Jesus, who set me free. Jesus, that precious name. Jesus, that powerful name. Jesus, my redeemer. Jesus, my shelter. Jesus, my provider. Jesus, call him when you want him now. Call him when you need him now. Here we go, say Jesus, who died for me. Jesus, on Calvary. Jesus, that precious name. Jesus, that powerful name. People call me crazy, but I can't explain the power that I feel when I call your name. You gave me hope when hope was gone. You sheltered me from every storm. Always there and through it all. The one name I can call is Jesus, who died for me. Jesus, who set me free. Jesus, that precious name. Jesus, that powerful name. Jesus, my redeemer. Jesus, my shelter. Jesus, my provider. Jesus, call him when you want him now. Call him when you need him now. Here we go, say Jesus, who died for me. Jesus, on Calvary. Jesus, that precious name. Jesus, that powerful name. Wave in your hand, give him your best praise. Let me see your wave in your hand, show him your best praise. Let me see your wave in your hand, give him your best praise. Let me see your wave in your hand, show him your best praise. Sing it. When I close my eyes, I always think of you. Your unfailing love and all the things you do. I never felt so secure. I never felt this love before. Never thought this pain would end. But then I call my friend Jesus, who died for me. Jesus, who set me free. Jesus, that precious name. Jesus, that powerful name. Jesus, my redeemer. Jesus,
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can enjoy an inspirational word, commentary, special interviews, and a whole lot of gospel music from Streaming Praise Radio, SPR Live.
SPR.
You're listening to SPRLIVEFM.com, your taste of grace in cyberspace, Canada's first gospel internet radio station. Yes, we are Canada's first and Toronto's first internet radio station. And you are celebrating with us as we celebrate our 1 year anniversary of Radical Riddimz.
What was this?
Yes.
Yes, we represent the air code 416. Like, what did we go to again? Yes, we went to Trinidad 868. Let me quiz some people here. What's air code 268?
I'm not even trying to think.
Just guess. Take a wild guess. I'll give you a hint. Somebody on SPR family is from that country.
Guyana?
That is incorrect.
Okay.
That is incorrect. Strike
268 is not Canada.
Air code 268. We went to that island, the lovely country of
Antigua?
Antigua.
Oh.
With Nature Kid, with the love of Jehovah, and we came back. What was that?
Huh?
Am I hearing things in my ears? Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted here because, the boss man's in the studio, the big man himself, the man representing Guyana. What's Guyana's air code?
Well, that's a country. You'd have to get the city.
What,
or is
Georgetown?
592 for all of Guyana?
For Georgetown and
okay.
For all you lovely people in Guyana. He's thinking about it.
Okay.
All right, then we came back into Trinidad and Tobago with Mark Isaac with Praise Away, and we gave you Nigel Lewis, the man himself, who's been doing music from 18 how long?
Nigel Lewis is from the 868?
Yes, Trinidad and Tobago. We gave you Jesus, the man himself, Jesus who died for me.
Yes. So before we came into this area code set, we were talking. I brought up DMX and the life lost in DMX, and
see, I'm telling you,
it's interesting. It's heart-wrenching, saddening, interesting, uplifting. It's a whole bunch of bugger mix-up. 50 years old, life gone, and his life was controversial, definitely controversial. For those that don't know, he was a rapper, hip-hop artist, hip-hop legend, icon, actor, very, very well-known, popular. He had a drug issue, and how it started was very sad. He shared it a couple years ago where he was 14 at the time and hadn't done anything, hadn't gotten into anything, any mix-up, nothing like that, nothing. And he was with somebody he looked up to as an uncle, father figure, and this person introduced him to smoking weed, but he thought it was just weed. This uncle was, kind of, saying, try this.
He gave him the
but
hard
he
stuff.
laced it with, was it cocaine?
Crack cocaine.
Yeah. And from that time on, he was hooked and
Jesus,
could not,
strength.
as they say, get the monkey off his back. And he had an interview. I would have posted it, but I think it has it's a secular interview, so there was people cussing and whatever. But I wanted people to hear him telling the story and how broken, when he's telling the story of this, you can hear that he wish that never happened, and how hurt he is to know that this person that he looked up to did this to him at a young age. He knew nothing about drugs, nothing. He didn't get into all of that mess and mix up. But it was because of this person that did this to this child. I don't even know if this person is alive today. I don't know, but yo, I'm telling you,
conviction is probably
that
reaching that
person
man,
has their...
You marred a man.
Yeah.
You marred him good.
That is a set of hot coals on his head, for real. to do that to a child, that is
No.
awful. And he's been dealing with it all along. Now, some say that he had a drug overdose. Some say it was just a heart attack, or a heart attack as because of the drug overdose, or just a heart attack by itself. I don't know which one. All I know is that the man has passed away, and it's sudden, and it's sad. You know, it's really, really sad. And the thing is, I had posted on our Instagram. Our Instagram, if you want to follow us, is SPRLIVEFM. And I posted a video that came out last year, almost a year ago. It was a year ago this month. He did it was like a IG Bible study. And it was 11 minutes long, and he was talking about encouraging people to know Christ and encouraging people to read the Bible. He was reading from Ecclesiastes 3, and he was encouraging people to know Christ, know him for yourself, and pray for yourself. Don't wait on other people to pray for you. You know, don't put all that weight on other people. Come, let them pray. That distracted me. To pray for yourself, you know, pray for yourself, whatever you need. And he went into the sinner's prayer and said, if you don't know Christ, it's easy. And he went into the sinner's prayer during that whole thing. And he said he woke up that morning shaking because he was like, you know, God wants me to do something. And it's just so powerful to see that this video, it's like secular people are sharing this video. I watched it. I went looking for it because someone had shared it with me. And then I went looking for it because I wanted to post it on our Instagram. And then I saw how many people are actually sharing different aspects of this video. And it's encouraging to see that he encouraged people. And even in his death, people are still hearing the gospel of Christ. They're hearing his life, although it be controversial, he had the Bible in his hand, preaching the Bible, know the word. He was saying, you want to know Christ, went into the sinner's prayer, confessing that Jesus Christ is Lord, confessing that that he died on the cross for your sins. And I mean, we don't always know what happens
don't know the full
at
story.
Death. We don't know a person's relationship with Christ. Bing! Man, I don't even know what it is to have a drug addiction. I know that is serious stuff. I know it's a daily fight, like with alcoholism. Mm-hmm. It's a daily fight. You have to take it one day at a time, you know. And so
he was trying to do good, man.
He was. You know, he was on TBN, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe he was on different shows. There's videos that people have posted, you know, where he prayed for the first time on a TV show. Mm-hmm. And he said, you know, Lord, I never done this before like this, so I hope I do this right. You know, different things.
Like, you know, the thing what comes to my mind when his life is Apostle Paul. He says, when I try to do good, evil presents itself for some reason. That came to me while the passing of DMX. Yeah, we know he has his. At the end of the day, everybody has issues. Everybody has issues.
DJ Analyst says there were about 14K listening to him. 14,000. That's awesome. Claremont asks, I have a question for you. Do you think he went to heaven? No clue. No clue. I don't know.
I don't know.
All I can look at is the message that's left and going around right now. I can't even say whether he did or not, because I mean, whenever I think about, yes, I sincerely, Sister Flay says, if he sincerely gave his life to Christ, yes. I believe he sincerely did. I believe it was a struggle of a life. Now, I always think of, whenever I think of death and people going into heaven like last minute, I always think of the cross, when Jesus was on the cross and the thief and all that, and when he's like, yeah, and they were on the cross for something that they did sinful. They committed a crime, you know, and Jesus turned to him and said, "You will be in paradise with me," and this, that, and it's like, just like that. You know, you live your life wrong and sinful, and you do a kind of dirty work, and then all of a sudden you go into heaven like that. So
I thought I was in the studio.
It kind of shows the grace and mercy of God, and only God knows our heart.
There
you
it
know?
is right there.
Only
The
God
key
knows
point-
the motive
there
of
it
our
is.
heart.
There it is. The motive.
Yeah,
So-
he knows our struggle.
So
He knows the motive.
I'm just gonna go on a limb and say yes. I think he's gonna go to heaven. If he said the sinner's prayer
Mm-hmm.
with those people via video that when you shared on our Instagram.
And you know what?
caught up.
Somebody I
He's
saw
got it.
posted something on Facebook, and it was a thought that I had in like a passing thought, and they said that sometimes the death is better than the struggling life, because he had a lot. Anytime he spoke about his life, it was a struggle. It always brought him to tears.
Who, DMX?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
man.
always was a
thought you were talking to
struggle.
somebody
It
else,
was a
sorry.
hard life because of all that stuff. So it's almost like, it's almost like the death. It's like God, in His grace and mercy, gave death.
You hear what DJ
You
Allen
know?
said? DJ Allen says we'll be surprised to see
see-
many people who are in heaven.
Okay.
You never know. You might buck elbows with DMX up in the heaven gates and say, "Oh,
Brother Claremont says, I believe he did, based on the Bible. I believe he did go to heaven. Sister Faye says, once God forgives, He does not take it back. Amen. Claremont says, what Christians can't tell us is doing drugs a sin. Interesting.
hey, we're all addicted to something."
Interesting.
Besides, we're all addicted to something.
The Bible doesn't say doing drugs is a sin. True.
But you can't tell us.
We can debate about that.
That is
We can debate about that. We'll take that off air. We'll be surprised to see how many people in heaven, yes, as you had said.
Listen.
That's why we have to live a life of
At
forgiveness.
the end of the
yeah.
day, people, we just gotta live right, man. That's it.
Yeah,
Straight.
and you know,
sinner or saint or Christian or non-Christian, just live good with people.
and you
'cause
know what was so
you never
like
know.
you see Prince Philip died 99 and DMX
Queen.
died at 50. It's like half his life, half of
You know what I'm saying?
Prince Philip's life. And you see all these people pass away that are legends, that are icons, that are people who have been innovative in their craft, and who have it's just a lot of them are passing. And I believe there's something to be learned and something to take a hold of and observe about these people that are passing.
My friend Mike from Ottawa says, even though his music was filled with profanity, you gotta understand this man has been battling a lot since a young age. There's a lot of hurt, pain, etc., but his faith was authentic, I believe. Come on.
Yeah.
Because, hey,
Although his music was filled
Hey.
with profanity, and I don't know if after he changed his path, if he came out with another album, because I didn't really follow DMX like that, but I saw him do a freestyle one time on a breakfast show or something like that, morning show, radio show, and he was spitting out faith-based lyrics like nobody's business. I don't know if I think I shared it on my page, but I don't think I shared it on SPRLIVEFM Instagram.
I don't think he just has like, come on.
But,
you gotta just understand,
Yeah,
man.
it's
It hurts.
crazy life, but a life
Hey.
to look at nonetheless. And
There's some crazy
it's-
people
it's
in the
a-
Bible, and we
it's-
still read the Bible.
yeah, I mean that's on a whole, you know, not just one.
Peter, who denied Christ 3 times. Hey, he's one of those prolific guys in the Bible.
Not the same as taking drug, but
No,
I get you.
Yeah, I understand, but
Yeah, I get you.
look at Paul, crucified the whole church, want to kill off all the church people and get blinded on a donkey, going to Damascus. Now we want to read all 13 books of the New Testament.
Yeah.
So, hey,
Yeah.
people,
It's
look at the death
it's
of Michael
crazy,
Jackson.
and
That's a different-
story.
that's
but
a- don't let me
the
stop,
volcano in
Saint
Vincent, pray for the people of Saint Vincent
/ Barbados.
There are many different what do you call it? There are many different charities going on right now. People are pulling together and giving money and putting together containers of water and clothing and all that stuff. So look out for that. The people of St. Vincent needs us. And also I know ash is falling into Barbados as well. But the people of St. Vincent, I hear boats, they had stopped sending boats. And I know the airport's closed. So please keep keep St. Vincent in prayer. For those that are from St. Vincent that are watching or listening, we are with you. Send us a message and let us know if there is a charity or a can you turn that down? A charity or a some type of drive that is going on. Please send the information to info@streamingpraiseradio.com.
That
Can
is
we
correct.
say that?
Yes.
Can we say that?
Yeah.
Is he listening? No, he's not listening.
You're good, man. You're good
info@streamingpraiseradio.com.
with that, yeah.
If there's anything that you would like us to do or anything like that, because we need to look out for our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean. St. Vincent, you are in our prayers. Lots going on. That volcano is as erupt April 9th. And if you are following and looking at the video, you see this thing is out of order right now. And
42 years ago, that's the last time they erupted, 1979.
Yeah. Wow. And the thing is, I read something and it said that it started, there was some activity going on since December. Yeah. Since December 20th, there was some type of activity going on. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe they were just, eyeing it. Maybe, that's happened before and it never erupted. And maybe that's why the delay. But, that's what's going on right now. So, prayers up for St. Vincent. Prayers up for St. Vincent. What we got going on now?
We are going to Nigeria. Area code 234. Let me say that properly so people understand what I'm saying. We're going to Nigeria, area code 234. We're going to give you Brotha Uche Agu with Kiala Bula, Radical Riddimz, SPRLIVEFM.com. Your taste of grace in cyberspace.
You better put your hands together like this. Where are my Africans? Where are my Africans? Here we go. Here we go. You sugar my tea, you pump on my tire, you bless me, nyabu nyabu, for all the so things you do for me. Oh, for all the so things you do for me. Hold it. When I count your blessings, so I name them one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I cannot count them all, no, Baba. Hey, I cannot count them all. Thank you forever. Hey! For all the sorts of things you do for me. Hey! For all the sorts of, for all the sorts of. Hey! For all the sorts of. Hey! For all the sorts of. tribe of Judah, you are the only living God. You just make me the same. Your blessings just make me the same. You just make me the same. Your blessings just make me the same. I am blessed. In everything I do, I am blessed. I am blessed. We are blessed. In everything we do, we are blessed. 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 Say, I am blessed. 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 Oh God, you blessed me beyond of my dreams. Oh, with my life, my everything, I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you. You just make me the same. Your blessings just make me the same. You just make me the same. Your blessings just make me the same. Oh, I am blessed. I am blessed. In everything I do, I am blessed. I am blessed. We are blessed. In everything we do, we are blessed. 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 Say, I am blessed. 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 You just make me the same. Your blessings just make me the same. You just make me the same. Your blessings just make me the same. Oh, I am blessed. I am blessed. In everything I do, I am blessed. I am blessed. We are blessed. In everything we do, we are blessed. 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 Say, I am blessed. 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 We are 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 blessed. Say, I am blessed. 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 I am blessed.
Hey, hey, pump it up. Ah, come on. Where my dancers at? I am. My hands, my feet, my whole body. All that I can. We'll sing hallelujah. My hands, come on now. All that I can. Good God. No. We're gonna chant the name of Jesus. Who keeps blessing you? Come on. Who keeps blessing you? Let me hear you. Who keeps healing your body? Who keeps raising you? Oh my God. My hands. Oh yeah, no. All that I am. We sing hallelujah. Aha. Hallelujah. Aha. I am a Baba. Somebody say yes. Tell your neighbor. I will. Why not? Why not? I will join me.
worship. I have come to give you thanks. I have come to give you praises. I have come to lift my hands, oh Papa. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Only you deserve my worship. Only you deserve my praise. Your name I will exalt, oh. Your banner will I raise, oh Papa. Oh, yeah. Oh. Said I'm thanking you for life, Lord. Thanking you for peace of mind. Thanking you for mercies. Lord, you've been so good to me. Oh, said I'm thanking you for life, Lord. Thanking you for peace of mind. Thanking you for mercy. Lord, you've been so good to me. Oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, my Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh. We will praise your name, oh, forever and ever. Oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, my Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh. We will praise your name, oh, forever and ever. Yeah. Oh, I'm a big boy now. Money all around, I'm a big boy now. Streets in the kingdom, I'm a big boy now. Helping the needy, I'm a big boy now. Oluwa is involved, no. Now, what we they go? What's in that you move? Everybody come around, eh? Come on, Papa, come around, eh? Put on your dancing shoes, eh? Lift up your hands and shout, eh? The boy is hot, oh. We are hotter than fire. Said I'm thanking you for life, Lord. Thanking you for peace of mind. Thanking you for mercy. Oh God, Lord, you've been so good to me. Hey, said I'm thanking you for life, Lord. Thanking you for peace of mind. Thank you for mercy. Lord, you've been so good to me. Oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, my Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh. We will praise your name, oh, forever and ever. Oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, my Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh. We will praise your name, oh, forever and ever. Yeah. Strap for noise. Swaps. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You're rocking with the DJ that keeps the hits coming.
Yes, we are back. We are back.
Yes, we are. You are listening to SPRLIVEFM.com, your taste of grace in cyberspace. If you are watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel.
Like and subscribe and like.
Streaming Praise Radio, our YouTube channel. Please subscribe and like. And you can follow us on Instagram. It's SBR Live FM. And on Facebook, you can find us streamingpraiseradio.com Incorporated. Yes, we are Canada's first gospel internet radio station, and we are Toronto's first internet radio station. We're not just making up those accolades, like we actually are. We've been doing this thing for 21 years now. Well, coming up to 21 years, 20 years for sure. So yeah, today, you know what, I have to share this because it was something that a friend of mine had sent me, and we're gonna go on to better conversation. But I just want to put this out there.
A word of thought.
I just want to put this out there. Let me find it. Where the okay. So someone sent this to me while we were talking about DMX. And I don't know.
It's alleged.
But it says
keyword.
DMX family said his heart attack didn't have anything to do with drugs. They said he took the COVID vaccine and then a few days later he had the heart attack. I don't know. And then that was an Instagram post, and underneath they said the family is not saying it was because of the vaccine. They're saying that he had the vaccine, and a few days later he had the heart attack. But they don't believe it was drug related. I saw that and I went.
I just said the tree fall in some other country.
Okay, you know what? I'm just putting that out there because I was saying it was drugs or drugs of a heart attack or just a heart attack, but that's another element to that situation. Yes. So there should be more that will come out. So some good news in our Toronto area.
What is the good news?
You know, we had in Toronto. Toronto is made up of different sections, different cultural section. No, not boroughs. Different cultural sections. So we have the Greek area, we have the Italian area, we have Jewtown, we have the Jewish area, which is like Bathurst and
same
whatever.
thing as Jewtown.
And then, well, Jewtown is Kensington Market. It used to be like a Jew area, but all that is changed, but they still call it Jewtown. But the Jewish area is now Bathurst. And you have what we call Little Jamaica, which is on Eglinton. And
on Danforth, Little Ethiopia.
Yeah. So for the past year, we Little Jamaica has been fighting to stay alive. Now, if you live in Toronto, you know that Eglinton, number one, it's a street that is long. It goes through two or three cities. I don't know how far east it goes, but I know
it can take you from east of Scarborough.
Which is where? That's what I'm saying. I don't know how far east it goes. You know how far east it goes?
I'm just gonna.
It's a long street that goes through. I know for sure 2 cities for sure. Yes. It goes all through Toronto and it goes into Mississauga. Yeah. Now the thing is that Eglinton is always under construction, and that area that is Little Jamaica has been hardest hit in the last 5 years because they are building up this rapid transit,
this metro links,
and it's putting a lot of businesses like
barbershops,
they're kind of like this, and then you have COVID now that has come and everything's like this. So they've been and then the Little Jamaica was I guess the threat was that it was going to be no more, that they were going to tear down some places. And Little Jamaica, why it's called that is because it's an area where a lot of Jamaicans in the 70s and 80s lived. A lot of stores are there, West Indian stores. You have a lot of West Indian restaurants and grocery stores, barbershop, all of that. And then also you have other nationalities in the West Indies that have, built up there as well. So they just call it Little Jamaica, and you have like different graffiti murals, in some alleyways and whatever, celebrating different Jamaican artists. You have Reggae Lane. That's where they have the graffiti stuff. But they were fighting for a year to have to stay alive, basically. Good news. And it was just announced a few days ago, Toronto's Little Jamaica will become a heritage conservation district by unanimous city council vote. So the fight to keep Little Jamaica alive has been won. So we have the Ontario Heritage Act on our side. So it's good to see that they've looked to preserve this area, and therefore, whatever it is that the people of that area have planned to put forth, they can put forth maybe maybe a small museum, stuff like that. I know they have what do you call it? Not Jamaica Western Union. What's it called again? That Jamaican bank.
Digicel. No, what do you mean? The bank?
The bank.
The bank? MoneyGram?
No, not money. It's a bank. Oh my goodness.
It's a Jamaican bank?
How am I forget what you call it?
Just go on Google and ask
Jamaica. Oh shoot. I forget what it's called.
It's the name of the bank? Is it a bank? I'll help you.
Yes, it's a bank. Jamaica something. It's on Eglinton. Just Google Eglinton, Jamaica.
Oh, Jamaica National.
That's it. Yes.
That is it.
It's on Eglinton as well.
We don't need
Google. So there are different things that are that are there, and I'm just glad to see, because I was in on a Zoom call with the mayor of Toronto and other leaders in the community, and they were proposing to how to preserve Little Jamaica, and that was last year. And they were giving little histories that I didn't really know of, because I didn't grow up in Toronto, although I was born in Toronto. I didn't grow up in Toronto, but seeing what it means to people. And then also because I now live in Toronto for the last few years, I've been to Eglinton more often and have seen and walked along the street and have seen the different stores that are there that I've heard other people talk about. So I kind of, got a little bit familiar of the surroundings there. So I'm glad to see now that it is going to be preserved and it is going to be a cultural heritage of Ontario.
No, the shop
it's about time. It's about time.
Get some shop opens up, man. Open up some restaurants.
There are restaurants. What do you mean?
Are they open? Barbershops open?
What do you mean? Oh,
I would like to see that also open up after, etc.
But they are okay. They're established. They're just because we're on lockdown, they're not open.
Yeah.
So I thought you were saying that they didn't have that there, but yeah.
Because that's like a.
Yeah, that's the thing. COVID has really messed up things. So I'm hoping that through this preservation that they can put in for certain grants to save certain restaurants and stores and build up museums or whatever have you in that area, cultural buildings. We have Jamaican Canadian Association, the JCA, which is kind of a distance from there, but they can build something in that area, some community, Jamaican community.
Those are the people should have stepped in.
Yeah.
They should have stepped in a long time.
So some of them did.
They did?
Some of them did, yes.
Just want to make sure,
Yeah, for sure. So that is some good news. Good news. Other good news.
That Jesus is alive and well.
Yeah. Other good news. You're just tuning in. It's 1 year anniversary of Radical Riddimz. Yes, 1 year.
Happy anniversary.
We have been on the air together.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Okay, so it's 1 year.
Happy.
1 year that we have been on the air, Radical Riddimz, and it has been fun. It has definitely been fun and eventful.
Okay, let's go back in 1 year. What was your favorite show in that 1 year?
My favorite show
of all time
was the Interviewing Papa San, the very first show that we did on YouTube. It was Interviewing
that's your
Papa
favorite
San.
one?
Yeah,
that could be my number one.
That was my favorite show.
But there was a number one moment we had.
What was that?
Is when we surprised you on your birthday.
2 weeks ago.
A week ago. I mean, it was nice. It was nice putting her in a hot seat.
Okay. Yeah, that was alright.
No, it was good, man. We celebrated your birth strong.
Okay. That was your favorite?
No. Of course, the favorite one is Papa San's anyway. Our first interview was with Papa San. Learn my lesson now. Like a bullet driving from a gun. Why are we so quiet? Everybody's hearing me doing my rendition of Papa San's lesson.
I don't know, the randomness here. Randomness.
That's how we do it here on Radical Riddimz. We do the randomness. We just.
I mean, I don't, but okay.
Please, you have your moments too. I can play back the tapes.
I don't have my moments of randomness. Okay, I don't know.
Lovely people, I beseech you to go on Stream Page Radio website. I mean, our website on YouTube page and look for Radical Riddimz and look how she carry on in the studio.
Okay.
Not only me.
Okay.
She's trying to act pretty today, like she don't do nothing.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Here, one side covering up her right eye.
So, 2 things. Sports.
Oh, I know you're gonna go there.
So Toronto, you know that we're missing our Raptors and our Blue Jays.
I'm not.
Everywhere in the States, they have all their teams.
She is. I'm not.
But you're not missing your Raptors and Blue Jays?
No, I'm not a baseball fan. I'll watch it if it's on TV, but I'm not going to go gun-ho.
I said Raptors and Blue Jays.
Yeah.
So you're not missing the Raptors?
Here and playing in Toronto? Yeah, but I'm not missing the Blue Jays.
Okay. So we're missing the Raptors and Blue Jays here in Toronto.
Okay.
Raptors are playing in Tampa. Blue Jays are playing in Buffalo. And a couple days ago, April 2nd, I saw a score and I said, huh? How does that even happen? The Raptors played the Warriors. Now we know ain't nobody on Golden State anymore.
Besides
the score was 130 to 77. 130 to 77.
So let's do the maths.
Okay?
Let's do the maths.
That's 50 something, 53 points.
Take away how much?
Oh my goodness. I
53
said,
points.
What in the world? What in the world? And then yesterday, Blue Jays won 15-1.
That doesn't surprise me in baseball.
50-1. I think they played the. I think it was the Red Sox. They beat.
They played the Anaheim Angels.
Oh, Angel. Okay, 15-1. I said, huh?
That surprised you? 15-1.
15-1. Yeah, because they're not really.
I'm going way back when I used to watch baseball. When I used to like baseball, Blue Jays beat the Baltimore Orioles 18-3.
Okay, but you're going way back. I mean, the scores, okay, but you have to look at the season. If it was 1992, 1993 Blue Jays, then I'd say yeah. But the Blue Jays right now ain't saying much.
What do you mean they're not saying much? They got George Springer from Houston Astros, this big bat from Houston who used to lick off home runs like at ease.
Did you say used to?
Who used to play for Houston then?
You said he used to lick off home runs?
I said he used to lick off home runs for Houston.
He used to lick off home runs for you. So what's he saying now? Is he saying anything now?
I don't know. He was injured.
Okay. So that's why I'm saying.
So you're not going to give credit to Mr. What's his girl?
I'm not giving
Jr.
credit because
and
they're
Young
not
Bucks?
in number one status. And the games that you hear the win, lose, they lose. So that's what I'm saying. If you look at their score, because I get the updates of their scores.
And your phone.
And so when you see 15-1, it's like, huh? What? So what happened? What kind of team did they play? You know, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
If it was like a World Series championship team, then yeah, it wouldn't be nothing. It'd be like I'd just be laughing. But
Chris
something
Marshall
like
says, don't
this,
forget the Toronto
like
Argonauts.
what?
Nah, I can't talk about
Toronto
football.
Argonauts arguments.
Yeah.
I know that's supposed to be Argonauts. They're not playing my sports, man. I'm missing my sports, live sports. I go to a Blue Jay game, basketball game every year. At least
want to
one.
go to a football game in the BML field when the CFL resumes.
Yeah.
Me and Lady J used to
I've
go on
been
a regular.
to one.
We used to go on a regular.
I've been to TFC as well, soccer, but nothing is going on in.
You notice you didn't mention nothing about hockey, the Toronto Maple Leafs, which I do.
I haven't been. I would love to go to a hockey game, but I don't have that kind of money.
It's okay. Somebody just also listen, people. If you know anybody, just send the tickets our way. For two.
For who?
You don't want to go. You don't want to go to a Leaf game? I'm just asking somebody.
No, you said for two.
For two, you and I. Lady J's not gonna go to a hockey game. She's not gonna go to a hockey game. My wife is not gonna go to a hockey game unless they're playing the Montreal Canadiens. That's it. Any team out, she's not gonna watch it. Yeah, there's intense fellowship in the household when we want to watch hockey.
Cool. All right, let's get into the music, man. Okay. What are we going into, ska?
We are going to air code to people who we know here in Toronto region. 416. We're going to give you the artist by the name of Patrick Blair. We're going to give you Holy Ghost Fire.
I like this song.
You know why? Because we heard it Friday night from DJ Analyst. And DJ Analyst, the host of Save Zone, every Friday nights, 8 to 10 p.m. He go on with some things.
And he's live on YouTube those times too.
He go on with some things.
It's another live show on YouTube.
He go on with some things that night. I said, my goodness, I had to move the Chesterfield and the coffee table out the way because we had to get where. So here's Patrick Blair, Holy Ghost Fire, SPRLIVEFM.com, Radical Riddimz, Your Taste of Grace in Cyberspace, Brother Benji and Princess Playa.
Yes.
Holy Ghost! Holy Ghost! Glory! Hey! Holy Ghost fire in my body and soul. Jesus! Speaking about the Holy Ghost fire, Holy Ghost in my body and soul. I can feel God burning all over my soul. Talking about the Holy Ghost fire in my body and soul. I can feel God burning all over my soul. Why? Holy Ghost fire in my body and soul. I can feel God burning all over my soul. And everybody bought fire, Holy Ghost fire, baptism, Pentecostal fire, Holy Ghost fire, baptism fire, tongue talking, Pentecostal fire, Holy Ghost fire, baptism fire, tongue talking, Pentecostal fire. This is Holy Ghost fire, baptism fire, tongue talking, Pentecostal fire. Say no water cannot out this fire. Moses time as a burning fire. He's the only God that answer by fire. Some through the water, some through the fire. Say no water cannot out this fire. Moses time as a burning fire. He's the only God that answer by fire. Some through the water, some through the fire. Jeremiah testify of the fire. Hallelujah, Holy Ghost, Jesus, glory. man the fire. Just lift him higher, he will bless you with the fire. Not a corner of fire, but the Holy Ghost fire. Not a corner of fire, but Pentecost fire. Not a corner of fire, but the upper room fire. Who Jesus higher? No man the fire. Just lift him higher, he will bless you with the fire. Not a corner of fire, but the Holy Ghost fire. Not a corner of fire, but Pentecost fire. Not a corner of fire, but the upper room fire. And everybody ball fire, Holy Ghost fire. Baptism, Pentecostal fire. Holy Ghost fire, baptism fire. Tongue talking, Pentecostal fire. Holy Ghost fire, baptism fire. Tongue talking, Pentecostal fire. This is Holy Ghost fire, baptism fire. Tongue talking, Pentecostal fire. Watch bishop on the fire, pastor on the fire, elder on the fire, deacon on the fire, missionary on the fire, musician on the fire. Watch the choir on the fire, everybody on the fire, everybody feel the fire, everybody ball fire, everybody shout fire. Holy Ghost fire, baptism, Pentecostal fire. Holy Ghost fire, baptism fire. Tongue talking, Pentecostal fire. Holy Ghost fire, baptism.
Run the track,
Pentecostal fire. Holy Ghost fire, Holy Ghost in my body and soul. I feel God burn all over my soul. I feel it, Jesus. Speaking about the Holy Ghost fire. I feel you in my body and soul. I feel God burning all over my soul. Talking about the Holy Ghost fire in my body and soul. I can feel God burn all over my soul. Why? Holy Ghost fire, fire in my body and soul. I feel Him burning all over my soul. Pastor on the fire, bishop on the fire, deacon on the fire, elder on the fire, missionary on the fire, evangelist on the fire, everybody on the fire, everybody feel the fire, everybody ball fire, Holy Ghost fire, baptism, Pentecostal fire, Holy Ghost fire, baptism fire, tongue talking, Pentecostal fire, Holy Ghost fire, baptism fire, tongue talking, Pentecostal fire. This is Holy Ghost fire, baptism fire, tongue talking, Pentecostal fire. Holy Ghost fire, glory, Holy Ghost fire, glory. Holy Ghost fire, glory. Holy Ghost fire, glory. Holy Ghost fire, hallelujah. Remember this?
Lord, help me today to do everything what I have to do. Show me the stairway that I have to climb. Yes. And Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. Yes, one day at a time. Sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking for you. Yes, Lord, give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. So for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. Do you remember when you walk among men? Lord Jesus, you know, if you're looking below, there's words now than then. Alright, the pushing, the shoving, ooh, yes, they crowd up my mind, yeah. And Lord, for my sake, yeah, teach me to take just one day at a time. take one day at a time. Yeah. One day at a time. Come on. Sweet Jesus. Come on, wave your hand. That's all I'm asking for. Come on, Toronto. Oh, give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. So for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. Yes, just one day at a time. Sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. All right, oh, give me the strength to do every day that I have to. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. All right, so for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. So for my sake, yeah. So for my sake, teach me to take just one day at a time. Just one day, just one day. So for my sake, teach me to take just one day at a time. One last time. So for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. Hallelujah!
You're rocking with the
Jesus is the sweetest. Oh Lord, Jesus is the sweetest. Oh yeah, Jesus is the sweetest. Lord, Jesus is the sweetest. When it comes to me and my Jesus, and when it comes to me and my Jesus, I know that I can say Jesus is the sweetest. Oh yeah, Jesus is the sweetest. Oh Lordy, Jesus is the sweetest. Truly, truly, Jesus is the sweetest. I know that He delivered me. He brought me up from the cold. He wrapped His loving arms around me and told me I am His own. Jesus is the sweetest. Lord, you know that Jesus is the sweetest. I must tell you, Jesus is the sweetest. Oh yeah, Jesus is the sweetest. When it comes to me and my Jesus, and when it comes to me and my Jesus, I know that I can say Jesus is the sweetest. He is. Jesus is the sweetest. Oh Lord, Jesus is the sweetest. Oh yeah, Jesus is the sweetest. I know that He's a conqueror. Jireh. Jesus is the sweetest. Oh Lord, Jesus is the sweetest. I must tell you, Jesus is the sweetest. There's no other. Jesus is the sweetest. When it comes to me and my Jesus, oh, when it comes to me and my Jesus, I know that I can say Jesus is the sweetest. Truly, truly, Jesus is the sweetest. I have to tell you, Jesus is the sweetest. Oh yeah, Jesus is the sweetest. I never had a problem that Jesus could not solve. Oh no, Jesus, he's my sweet rose of Sharon. Jesus, he's sweeter than the lily of the valley. Yeah, Jesus, he's sweeter than sugar. Jesus, he's sweeter than the honey in the honeycomb. Yeah, Jesus, I love a man called Jesus. Jesus, he's my Jehovah Jireh. Jesus, he's my Jehovah Nissi. Jesus, he's my Jehovah Rapha. Sweet Jesus. Oh, what a wonder you are. Sweet. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Why don't you give him a try? And you'll soon find out that Jesus is the sweetest. Oh, Lord. Oh, I love.
Sweetest.
Yes, the show just kind of snuck up on us. I looked at the time. I was like, oh my gosh, the show's ending in 5 minutes. I'm like, no, we have to come back in. So I want to give big ups to my mommy. I forgot 2 segments ago to say thank you so much. She sent me a message through WhatsApp saying happy anniversary to the both of us. God bless us both. Thank you so much, mommy. And there was somebody else I was going to heal up. MD Fit Life. I don't know exactly who that is.
That is Mike from Ottawa Reach Men.
Oh, that's Ottawa. Oh, Men of Reach Center in Ottawa.
Reach Center. The senior pastors are Pastor RJ and Loretta McEwen. Big people who we know here in Toronto.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in. Said you guys really blessed me. Thank you. Thank you.
No, you blessed us by showing us your presence.
Yes.
Okay, big up to you too, Chris Marshall. You want us to big up Light and Life Ministry. Bishop Taylor, big up himself too.
Yes.
Yes.
Please play Bishop Taylor. Things are looking at. Okay. Is that a Radical Riddimz?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll look into that and play it next week. It's me rotating next week. Remind me. Tune in next week and remind me. I will have to look into Bishop Taylor if it's Radical Riddimz tunage.
But guess what? The praise does not stop here, people. It continues at 7 to 9.
Yes.
Hands clapping, foot stomping.
Yes, with Brother Benji.
Hosted by Princess Playa. No joke.
Hosted by Brother Benji, 7 to 9 p.m. tonight. Choir music, hand clapping, foot stomping. So stay tuned. Stick and stay. And right after this is Cheryl Underwood with
Spiritual Nourishment.
Yes, you don't want to miss that. Goodness, I feel like there's more to say. The show went by so fast. And Brother Aubrey, blessings to you. You missed the entire show.
Yeah, man.
But it's all right.
You missed the glory train.
Because you can play it back. You just won't be able to interact. And I did. If you go back to last week's show that I did at my house, and I did Easter at my house. Brother Aubrey, I left the link for Jim Caviezel's interview. I left it there, so you can go back.
Who's
to
Jim
that
Caviezel
link.
Again?
Caviezel, he's the one that played Jesus in Passion of the Christ. So you can look at his interview. So have a blessed week, everybody. Yes, blessings from Princess Playa and
Brother Benji,
Yes, we have 3 minutes left,
We're
man.
going to give you answer thing. Why are you wrapping it up? Like,
Because we only have 3 minutes, 2 minutes. I just want to make sure that they at least hear some tunes. Out.
there's no I in team. All right, here's Hands of King.
There's me in that.
Feel that lost minds. Good my zeal, no respite, no. Good my tears for in the double cure. Save me from its guilt and power. Now the labor of my hands can fulfill that lost minds. Good my zeal, no respite, no. Flow. All for sin could not atone. Thou must save, and thou alone. Nothing in my hands I bring. Simply to
I want you to